we're gonna bake some Jello. Step 1, figure out what sort of Jello we have in the Volkov house. Let's investigate. One of these is pudding, okay, that's out. Looks here like we have sugar-free lime Jello, questionable. And we've got some raspberry Jello. Except if we look at the expiration date, November 17th, 2008. Oh, what's this? This looks like... Pretty sure this is like the type of thing you use for it to come out pretty like a cake. So we're gonna try this. Ben has started to argue with me about whether the shape of the pan I have picked will actually work. I'm pretty convinced that I could get it to work in this pan. But we will find out.
I am joining the illustrious Orkin grandchildren. I put a lot of consideration into what kind of bowl I would put this in. Maybe I could put it in a Tupperware like this, but the sides aren't that clear. So what I think I'm going to do is compromise on that a little bit and put most of it in the Tupperware, but then a little bit in this adorable measuring cup. I have strawberry, which is red, lime, which is green, raspberry, which is like a dark red. I think they're trying to suggest it's pink, but I'm pretty sure it's also red. And berry blue, which, as you could perhaps predict, is blue.
So if I remember correctly, Granna's Jello is approximately 45 layers or so. As you can see, my kitchen here at Marine Towers West isn't going to be big enough to make this Jello. So, I need something bigger. Huzzah! Look at this! A big kitchen. Thank God my parents still live here. Alright, so I think that there is enough Jello in this store for the 45 layers that I need. Should I also include this one, the pistachio flavored Jello? Which usually includes that, right? How about the cheesecake one? So I think that should be enough right there.
Alright, so it's Friday evening here. I've already been working on this Jello, but unfortunately I lost the video because my phone died, and by died I mean stopped working and had to get replaced. So here's where I'm at so far. Got 2 layers. The sour cream layers are a little bit bubbly, a little bit strange. But let's see how it keeps going. Here you can see my water boiling. You can hear it. I'm using these 2 pots to mix things around. I am using these measuring cups to pour it, which, although I was a bit worried that I was going to melt the plastic with the boiling water, so far it hasn't fallen apart. This time seems to be no exception. I'm opening up the Jello. Pour this in here. Ooh man, red. Red is a very, oh my gosh, the smell of this. If you could smell this, very intense.
Alrighty, I've got all my ingredients together. I got 6 boxes of Jello, thing of sour cream, and 2 bowls. I'm coming for you, Granna.
Oh, this is so weird.
It says stir in the hot water until it's completely dissolved. Then you stir in the cold water. So we'll put hot water in. Ooh.
Alrighty, here's layer 1. I'm not sure how much you put in, so I guess you just put in the whole bag. So I guess we just stir this for a while and the magic will happen. It'll happen.
Alright. So we're taking out our 2 layers here. Got it, we've got our beautifully mixed sour cream. And we've got this gently cooled red Jello. I actually put it in the freezer briefly, just to try to cool it down. See how this pouring goes. Oh, that worked so much better than the other times. Brilliant. These bubbles. I think these bubbles will probably not be as big a problem here as they are on the sour cream layers. Alright, great. So let's throw this in the fridge and give it about an hour, and we'll see you again soon.
Alrighty, so we're on to our layer number 2 here. Got the rest of the powder. We got some boiling water to put in. Gonna make another cup. Plop it into the boiling Jello mix. As you can see, it looks like a porta potty. Just, you know, kind of hanging out there. As you can see, we've now gotten it nice and done, and back in the fridge for another hour.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, well. I have failed on this one. I completely ruined it. Look at this. Look at this. This is terrible. Okay. Good times.
I don't know how to turn this over. It is really watery now. Okay, wait, what if I do this? Alright, this is so not gonna end well. I am super worried about doing this. Alright. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I only got water like everywhere. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, this is the final product. I don't think it's good enough for me to give to anyone or for me to bring anywhere.
So we waited probably a good 4 or 5 hours for this layer, and I don't know, it hasn't really solidified yet, and it probably never will solidify. So you're suggesting that I pour this out and that I just retry?
No, pour it into a cup and add more.
Alright, so we left this out for a day in the fridge, and it's solidified, but as you can see, it's definitely not stable. It definitely doesn't have that foundation that Grandma's Jello would have. So this was a failure, but nonetheless, I guess we'll have to try it, right?
Ew, look, underneath it's not frozen. And it's not like that's just totally ew. I think I'll dig to the next layer.
I would rate mine edible, but soupy.
Here's this kind of gross looking jiggly sour cream layer. That was solidified. We're just gonna, it kind of looks like cottage cheese, but orange. That's uncomfortable looking. Oh boy. Oh, what have I done? It really looks like cottage cheese. I need to try to spread this to the edges. You're not even gonna be able to see it. Oh, can you do this? This is not working. This is quite bad. So after doing this orange layer, I've decided it's time to stop this. It's no longer in an edible state. Here you can see what happened we've got from the side. Green layer on the bottom with sour cream. Those first ones look good up through red, green, blue, red. Orange from this angle doesn't look so bad, but if you look on the top, that's just gross. So since this is not edible, and I've noticed that this orange is very, very goopy, I figured I would see what happens if I just try to pour it off. So let's see this. I'm very curious. Oh, look at that go. Oh, gross. Oh, that was disgusting. Did you hear that sound? Oh, look at that go.
Let it go.
Oh,
Let it
gross.
go.
Oh,
Can't hold
that
it
was
back
disgusting. Did
anymore.
you hear that sound?
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, gross.
Turn away
Oh.
and slam.
Oh, that's terrifying. It's regenerating. Oh my gosh. How's it doing this on its own?
Ow! Fudge! Ow! Fudge! Ow! So, I may or may not have burnt my hand on the boiling water that accidentally poured on myself. So, now we're gonna put some gauze on that. My lovely assistant here. I'm beautiful. Who didn't know that you could get many injuries from making Jello? I feel better already.
Alright, give me something that I like. Come on.
So I am happy to reveal the final products of my epic Jello making adventure. First, the nice looking one. And then the ambitious but kind of nerve-wracking one. Didn't come out so bad after all.
No clumps. Alright, it's not breaking the surface, which is important, as I have learned before. Alright, we have ourselves another layer and one layer to go. I didn't think it was sustainable on the plate. I put it in the bowl. So Jello bowl.
Look how good my first layer is. Look at the second layer. So this should come out perfectly. Nearly flawless. The first layer is intact. So it's like I start off a really long math equation correctly, but then I just messed up one part, which makes everything else wrong. That's why I never majored in anything math related, and I never did anything math related in my life. Word to the wise, future kids.
So although I may have thought this was inedible, it turns out that since I was able to pour off the disgusting orange layer and plate it, it should be good. So let's take a bite, see how it worked out. Make sure you get all the layers in here. That's pretty good. This right here is art. I think I'm going to use this as my computer background, maybe phone background.
Look at how beautiful this is, nice and red and bouncy. Now we're just gonna take some orange Jello and get that nice pour shot going. Oh, I just pierced a layer, and you can see that beautifully. It's gonna kind of fill down. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna have to disperse it a little. Aha. Perfect. Oh, look at that Jello-y action going on here with this huge spatula. Let's see if I can get this layers right. I feel like it's...
Oh, whoa, it's a layered Jello.
Ooh, look at that layer
That's
action.
actually pretty neat.
How'd it come out?
I vote edible.
Edible.
Yep.
Success.
It's like Jello.